Up to this point in time, we've taken a look at a lot of different methods that help us kind of manipulate single elements or delete or remove elements, but always one element at a time in our linked list. In this section, we're going to start working on a for each function. This will allow us to pass in our own custom iterator function that will then be applied to every node inside of our linked list. So perhaps the best example of this would be to look at the code example over here on the far right-hand side. So if we make a list and then we insert 1, 2, 3, 4 in order, we should then be able to call list.forEach and pass in our own custom function right here. Then in the body of the function, we should see this thing getting called 4 times. So my inner function right here should be called 4 times, one for each node in our linked list. The node should be passed in as an argument along with the index of the given node. So if we iterate through every node on the chain and add 10 to every data field, then after running this line of code right here, if we pulled out the first element, we should get back a node with data of 11, specifically the number 11, not the string here. I know those quotes are a little misleading. Now it'd specifically be 11 because we looked at this number 1 right here and we added 10 to it. Every other node in the chain should have 10 added to it as well, so it would be 11, 12, 13, 14. I just gave you an example of what that very first node would look like. Okay, so this is an example where I would really like you to give a shot at it on your own. I can give you a hint or two. Essentially, you're going to be iterating through our linked list, and then for every node in the list, you will call the provided function. So this will be a function that is provided as an argument to for each. Let's not forget to enable our tests as well. So over in the test.js file, I'll scroll on down to a line 275 or so, and we'll make sure to take out the .skip. And so you can see in here, it's essentially running the same test that we just saw inside of the example field. So we're going to insert 1, 2, 3, 4, iterate through it, add 10 to every element, and then just make sure that the totals or the data field of every one of those numbers was updated correctly. So go ahead and give this a shot, and we'll talk about a solution in the next video.